And indeed, it has been 5 years since a gunman opened fire at Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, killing 26 people. Many of them were kids. There have been many other mass shootings since then, but there's very little agreement about what to do about them, and it runs deeper than simple policy differences. We want to bring in CBS News Director of Elections and Surveys, Anthony Salvanto, to talk about this, because you've looked into the feelings of gun and non-gun owners about this gun debate, and what you find is quite revealing when it comes to how they feel is what they feel is the appropriate role of guns in America. What did you find?
Right, and it's these feelings that really are driving a lot of these divisions. It's not just policy, as you said. It comes from an even deeper place. And when you look at how folks feel about the role of guns in society, it's very diametrically different. Gun owners say that guns make America free and strong and often safe. But on the other side, non-gun owners and gun control advocates say that guns make America dangerous, even scary, are words that they use. So you get a sense of that affect that's behind all of this, not just that they disagree over policy, but they disagree over the role of guns in society fundamentally.
And that essentially is what leads to such a wide division on what people think an appropriate policy reaction should be. What then does having a gun represent to gun owners? Get us a bit deeper into how they feel that that's important for them.
Yeah, we asked that, and the top answer was protection. It comes back to this idea of safety, that the gun they feel makes them safer. And we asked, what is it that you feel you need protection from? And the overwhelming answer was criminals and muggers and thieves. For most actually, it was also potentially terrorists as well. So you see, it comes back to this idea of safety, this idea of protection, that the gun makes you safer. And then there again, you see on the other side, folks who don't own guns and are in support of gun control policies, feeling that guns actually make things more dangerous.
Now, what's interesting is you found some overlap. There were areas in which gun and non-gun owners agree about the role of guns and gun violence on school property, on school grounds. What's new on that front?
Yes, there is a shared concern. There is a shared concern, especially among parents who have school-aged children, that their kids, that kids in general, could be victims of gun violence just like anyone else. But that shared concern then branches off a bit when you talk about what to do about it. And then those policy prescriptions, many gun owners feeling that if more people had guns, including, in and around schools, that things would be safer. And of course, gun control folks feeling like it's quite the opposite there. But there is that shared concern, and there's also a shared idea that things that go to the individual, things that try to address the individual on gun violence, mental health screenings, even background checks, actually find commonality, actually find agreement. It is not quite as divided as we often think when it comes to those kinds of policies.
And just in our last few seconds, why explore feelings rather than opinions on policy? Why was this important to do?
Because what's striking is the amount of mistrust that both sides have for each other. When you talk to gun control folks, they think that gun rights advocates are just trying to arm themselves. But gun rights advocates think that gun control folks are trying to take away all their guns, create giant national registries that impinge on their freedom. But then you talk to those two groups, and they say that's not at all what they're trying to do, that actually both of them are concerned about responsibility and public safety. And so there is actually a lot more commonality there, but it identifies all the mistrust in the dialogue as folks are sort of talking past each other.
But insightful to know there are some common grounds, some common feelings beyond the divisiveness over this issue. Anthony Salvanto, thank you very much.
Thank you.